What I'm gonna share to you now is also a magnificent fragrance. I will tell you right now, it's 10 out of 10, a masterpiece. But it's damaged and something happened to it. I can still use the sprayer though. The sprayer still works, but I just can't close it tightly as it's damaged. Now this NAXOS from Xerjoff is truly a masterpiece. If you want to know why, please stay tuned.
Three, two, are you
Xerjoff, NAXOS. Ting! NAXOS, the House of Xerjoff, released 2015. Top notes are lavender, bergamot, and lemon. Middle notes would be jasmine sambac, honey, cinnamon, and cashmeran. And for the base notes would be vanilla, tonka bean, and tobacco leaf. This is the casing. Inside the box, another X. That's again the writing, Xerjoff, purple casing, beautiful leather, soft cushion. And if I lift this up, you see again the X mark. And if I take out this clothing, this is where the bottle sits. Unfortunately, I can no longer put the perfume inside, the bottle inside, or else it's gonna spill. So what happened with my NAXOS? One morning, I was hurrying, going to work. So my Xerjoff NAXOS is inside this pouch. I grabbed the pouch, it slips my hand, it almost fell to the ground. I caught it, but once I caught it, it hits a surface. This cap fell on the ground, the sprayer, and also the plastic below the sprayer that seals the bottle was also lifted out. And then I accidentally bended the bottle, so there were spills of juices all over. I think I lost like about 15 ml. Unfortunately, that was a couple of months. I noticed. So I store it in a cool, dark place. I think it's slowly evaporating, so I think I need to transfer this on a small bottle with sprayers. So that's how sad it is. It's damaged. I'm damaged. NAXOS is damaged. We're meant to be. On initial spray, after the alcohol dissipates, what I can smell is the masculinity of lavender supported by the lemon or the citrus and the bergamot. But the citrus here are not too loud. It's more of the lavender's beautiful aroma, masculinity that is combined with the feminine touch of jasmine sambac, which is a white flower. Now that combination from the top, I would say that this fragrance can be unisex. A few minutes after, there goes with the jasmine sambac and lavender, there goes the honey and the cinnamon to add sweetness and ambery smell with this concoction. It is very sensual, dusty, powdery, but elegant, classy, and sophisticated. It smells, once again, as I've said before in other fragrance, NAXOS smells divine. I haven't heard anyone saying negative feedback on NAXOS. My NAXOS is always getting positive remarks. Right now, NAXOS from the House of Xerjoff is 10 out of 10. That includes the performance along with the longevity, central, projection, and the blend from top to middle stage up until the base. So 3 stages of the smell journey or the scent journey, it's perfection. In the middle stage, the honey and the cinnamon along with the spices coming from, I think it's coumarin, are all blended and mixed as well together with the lavender and the jasmine sambac. Now the lemon and the bergamot are just at the background of the scent formation, but the honey, which I expect to be animalic because honey tends to be animalic when it's mixed in fragrances aside from its powdery and sweetness. But to my surprise, I don't smell any animalic vibe, even soft animalic vibe, none from the honey. I guess the blend of honey with the lavender and jasmine along with the spiciness of the cinnamon and coumarin covers the tendency of honey's animalic tone to go away from the smell of skunkiness or dirtiness. Such a beautiful, well-composed notes from top to mid, and combined also by the perfection of the notes and refinement in the base, because the base notes has tobacco leaf, along with tonka bean and vanilla. The tobacco leaf here is not loud, but I can smell it. It's kind of like a wet tobacco, but it is being covered by the beautiful and captivating smell of the tonka bean and vanilla. I can still smell the sweetness along with some chocolate or coffee-ish undertone coming from the tonka bean. Now, the lavender is still there, which is magnificent. And the lavender and the tonka bean, when they're combined, there's a soft hint of, soft vibe of a Rochas Man. The Rochas Man, that's one of those classic fragrance coming from the house of Rochas. And then there's also creaminess and soft powderiness. The powder here is not as prominent as compared to the top and the middle stage, but the masculinity of the lavender, it stays. Now the jasmine sambac, the floral goodness on this one hides already, while the tonka bean and vanilla rolls. Now, what fragrances reminds me of Xerjoff NAXOS? There are actually two fragrances available in the market. One of them is cheap, but the other one is also expensive now because it's sadly discontinued. My own opinion that it is only like about 60% similar to Xerjoff NAXOS. And these two fragrances are Insurrection 2, Wild. And the other one is the discontinued, expensive Mugler's Pure Havane. Okay, these two fragrances are kind of like similar to NAXOS, but would highly recommend also. If you cannot afford Xerjoff NAXOS because of this high-end niche prices right now, unless you have a big budget, you won't be able to afford Mugler Havane because it's much rare to find and it's sadly discontinued. As for Insurrection 2 Wild, you can find this online cheap. This will somehow, when you wear this one, you will be reminded that, oh, at least I was able to smell something that smells like the sensuality and beautiful aroma of Xerjoff NAXOS. Once again, guys, 60% similarity only. Who can wear Xerjoff NAXOS? Anyone, men and women. You know, guys, even children, when they smell Xerjoff NAXOS, they would love to smell it on you. As long as you take a shower first before you wear it. Don't wear fragrances if you haven't taken a shower because your dead cells will combine with the smell of the fragrance. Smell will not do justice. Okay, shower first before you wear your fragrances. Age bracket, I think from 25 years old and above. Now, projection, highly projecting, leaves a high amount of scent trail, and it lasts a long time. A beast mode, it has a very good longevity and projection in the first hour. On occasion, should you wear Xerjoff NAXOS? You can wear it on formal occasion, clubbing, and date scenarios. What seasons would you wear NAXOS? I will try to experiment to wear the NAXOS on summertime and see how it goes, because some reviewer says that the components or the composition of NAXOS would be also suitable to wear in summer. I haven't tried it in summer, but I will give it a shot and see if it really comes alive in a beautiful way on the high heat of summer. But I will say you can wear NAXOS perfectly on fall and winter. Does it cut through the cold winter wind, extreme winter? Yes, it will. To sum it up, how would I describe Xerjoff NAXOS? Xerjoff NAXOS for me is sweet, aromatic, spicy, with a soft touch of woodiness, and it is also ambery, classy, sophisticated, majestic. NAXOS is totally a perfect 10 out of 10. I appreciate the smell of Stronger With You, absolutely, from Emporio Armani in my last review. I would say I like Xerjoff NAXOS more. Actually, Xerjoff NAXOS is in my top 10 favorite perfumes in my collection. NAXOS will not give you a nose fatigue because all throughout the smell journey, you can always smell the whiff of the dry down, and that dry down is like a classical music. It gives you comfort and relaxation, and it boosts your self-confidence, especially when the people around you will notice your smell and will tell you, what fragrance are you wearing because you smell really good. Like when we wear fragrances, some people are not into compliments. Compliments are bonus. Like bonuses. If you get compliments from your fragrances, that's really good. Before I go and before I forget, Xerjoff NAXOS has a chocolate and coffee undertone, which makes this fragrance, by the mid to base notes, very comforting, soothing, and sensual. Thank you so much. This is my review of Xerjoff NAXOS. If you find this review quite helpful, please subscribe to my channel. For your returning subscribers and new subscribers, thank you so much, and I'm humbled for you guys supporting my channel to help me grow in numbers. Once again, my name is Red, and this is my YouTube channel. Let's do this.